Good morning. Thank you for coming. Today's topic is going to be Bandido Monster Splendor chapter. Stay tuned. Once upon a time, there was a national who thought that it might be a good idea to bring over a gentleman from the tattoo crew. Now, this wasn't a full patch tattoo crew member. This was a hang-around, and his rap sheet was quite extensive. He thought that bringing someone over with over 10 years of experience behind bars might be a good idea. Now, this gentleman, he was a top leader of Tango Blast. He be blasting. And when he was in prison and spending time in prison, he was telling everybody what to do. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm just letting you know the facts. Fast forward to little old Loco as a hang-around, wandering the world to see who he could cling to. And as I seen and glazed upon like a Shipley's donut, as I gazed upon another man with as much tattoos, if not more, as me, I immediately said, that's my guy. That's my guy. And so I began the search to find out how can I get close to such a man that I actually wanted to be like at one point. So one day at a run, I was speaking with him and his old lady. And we were at the Buc-ee's on our way to Denver. We were at a Buc-ee's here in Texas, I believe off of I-10. And as we began to talk, he asked, hey man, you do tattoos? I said, yeah, I do. Here's my portfolio. So I began to show him my portfolio, and impressed and intrigued because he had just recently opened up his tattoo shop. He said, why don't you come work for me, little bro? And started throwing the sales game on me. Pretty good sales game. The odor, a little bit different story, but the sales game was on point. Now, he begins to, talk to me, and we began this friendship. Throughout this week, he treated me well. He's seen me, he watched me. When things got hot, I remember, well, y'all don't want to know that. So, okay, I'll tell you the story. So, when a person would pass us in a pack, you'd notice who would be on guard. They would immediately and I seen that and I was like, bro, that's gotta be the guy. That's gotta be the guy. He's gotta be the protector in the pack. And so I got excited because that was me. I was like, every time somebody'd come around. So naturally drew more closer in a friendship. After the run, we get back home. I do a little tattoo for him, and it works out. It works out, ladies and gentlemen. I begin to work for this man, and I start to notice some habits. I start to notice habits that I wasn't happy about. I start to notice how people, employees for that matter, were treated in the shop. I started to see a very, very temperamental gentleman that completely forgot he had gotten out of prison, and he started treating other people poorly. And as I sat at the couch one day as he's starting to berate this gentleman, threatened to do all kinds of sorts of nasty things to him, I looked over and I said, hey brother, calm down. And I touched his little fat arm. And I said, calm down. And he didn't like that. He said, this is my shop. If you're going to be here, you're going to listen. I said, okay, brother, no problem. Still here. No problem. I'm just trying to help you out. You don't want to get rearrested. So he calms down. The gentleman leaves, grabs all of his things. A lot of curse words said. And it's coming. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you watch part 2 of Bandido Monster. He's given us a plethora of material to use over the past years, and I'm thankful for it now. So, guys, please stay tuned and be watching because you don't want to miss it.